All right, boys, so we are back at it again. I'm just going to do a little quick update on what's needed with the M3 before BMW Invasion. So I'm going to shut this off for a second. Pop the hood. Let's go over what's needed to be done. First things first, you can look right about there, that wet spot. Looks like we've got a little bit of a leak. And I thought it might have been the filler cap, because these are notorious for allowing oil to leak out. So do find yourself wiping that off quite often. However, even though there's a little bit of a trail there, it looks like it's heavily concentrated down near the bottom. There we go. So right about there. So from what I can tell, and you can see it definitely good here, looks like that is going to more than likely be the valve cover gasket. So we already need to do a tune-up on this car. So once we get to taking care of the tune-up, we're just going to go ahead and remove this valve cover and take care of that. Now, one of the other things that I was going to do was I was going to change out this box, or change out the plenum cover to go with I want to say it's a dry carbon finish from Evolve. And if it's not, they have the gloss and then they have more of a dry. I like the dry finish. That kind of fits well with under here. Now, in one of the previous videos, we've already discussed that there's a stripped fastener in here, because you can see a little bit of a gap down there. So we've got a strip fastener. In fact, it's that one. So we've got a strip fastener, and we're going to have to get the box itself replaced, because we already have this rubbing against the hood on here. And upon replacing that dry carbon intake cover, I have no plans for that to be rubbing like this. So I'm going to have to probably go with find a donor car, probably where I found the hood and trunk. We'll look around there, see if I can find that. But basically, that is the main thing that I need to do before taking that trek to Texas for BMW Invasion. In fact, that is in Dallas, Texas. So we come around and take a look at the car. Everything else is pretty much done and to what I want. You know, I am looking maybe to exchange those exhaust tips. We'll see. That one's starting to get dirty. This one definitely is very dirty, and I haven't been able to clean it. I've tried several compounds and things like that. So we'll see. I've got some in mind that I plan to order before before we depart for Dallas. Not going to be doing much of anything on the interior. It's going to stay the same for now. The individual speaker system, the subs under the seat aren't working. I've had that conversation before pertaining to that. So right now we're just riding with all treble, all highs in this car. And this car has, let's see how many speakers. So you got 1, 2, and then the center, and then 2 over there, 5. You got your mid-range and tweet back here, so that's 7, 9. Your mid-range setup in the back, so 10, 11, and then the subs under the seat, so that makes 13. So 13 speaker system. Kind of sucks not being able to use that system, but at the same time, I enjoy having that sunroof open, the windows down, and just enjoying the sound of that exhaust in the intake. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's what's coming up with the build of this car. I did make mention that I was going to do an update on everything that's been done to the car thus far, like this Macht Schnell stage 2 intake setup and the pulleys, and we're going to talk about everything that's been done. Didn't realize this was still off from whenever I used that last. Yeah, so yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Just want to wrap up. BMW Invasion is coming up. There's a few more events I'm going to go to. It's going to be a turnaround trip to Dallas because of a YouTuber call out. That's with Dunkmaster, Demonology, CJ on 32s, Stunneries, E-Vapors. If you know the crew that they rock with, those are the guys that are going to be out there. So I'm looking forward to that event. We will have just come back just a couple of weeks prior or earlier from that with BMW Invasion, which is on the 20th and 21st. So you've got the car show on the 20th, 21st is the rally, which is what we're going to be in. So stay tuned for that content. And then, like I said, as far as going back to Dallas for the 9th and 10th, that's going to be the YouTuber meetup on the 9th, and then on the 10th is the actual just races and everything else there at the track. So stay tuned for that footage. That's it, guys. I'm getting out of here. Thanks for tuning in. You guys take care, stay safe, and as always, keep driving.